Are you looking to move to Edmond, Oklahoma, but you're not sure where in Edmond to live? Are you overwhelmed with all the neighborhoods, schools, and housing options Edmond has to offer? Come with me as I take you through Edmond's west side. You can compare this to the middle and east parts of Edmond that we toured in my previous 2 videos and discover your favorite Edmond areas and where you'd like to live. Without further ado, let's go see West Edmond.
To start off our drive, I am heading north up Western. One of my favorite sushi restaurants is over here on the left, Sushi Bar. There's another really good pizza place called Upper Crust. There's lots and lots of good restaurants over here and tons of housing too. So we are going to head into the neighborhood of Twin Oaks. Twin Oaks is a neighborhood built in the 1980s and 90s. The square footage on these houses range between 1,500 and 2,000 square feet. Most are 3-bed, 2-bathroom floor plans. The HOA is $140 for the year, and that is for maintenance of the common areas. In the last year, homes in Twin Oaks have sold between $218,000 and $275,000. So for a lot of buyers, this is a very affordable neighborhood for people moving in here. And like I said, super close to lots of fun things. Now, connected to Twin Oaks is the neighborhood called Barrington Estates. Barrington Estates was built between 2005 and 2018. These lots range from 1/3 of an acre to a 1/2 acre. Manchester Green is the builder in this neighborhood, which is also the builder in a lot of neighborhoods throughout the metro. Manchester Green has a very specific floor plan. A couple of the floor plans, you walk in and you know exactly that this is a Manchester Green house. So it's kind of like, if you know, you know, and most of us agents do know that. The HOA dues are $300 for the year for Greenbelt maintenance. These are 4-bed, 3 to 3.5 bath homes, and they're quite large. They range from 3,500 up to 5,000 square feet. So that's a big, big house. The sales price in the last year for these homes averaged around $600,000, which is around $150,000 a square foot.
I took you through a couple neighborhoods. We're going to get into the map a little bit, and then I'll take you to a couple more. So my last couple videos, I did one on the east side of Edmond over here, so east of 35. And then the last one I just did was on Middle Edmond between Broadway and 35. And today, like I mentioned at the beginning, we're doing the west side. So the west side is west of Broadway, out over here until you hit Deer Creek School District. I have friends who grew up in Edmond, and if you are a true Edmondite, like you grew up here since birth, it's really east side, west side of Edmond. There's no east, middle, west. There's just east and west side. You're either a west side person or you're an east side person. And, but I didn't grow up here. I came from out of state. And so my view is a little bit different than other people who have lived here forever. And just, for the sake of the ease of breaking it down for you, if you are looking to move here from out of state, I just broke it down into those 3 sections because it's quite large. By the way, my name is Laura Kennedy and I'm a realtor here in Edmond and Oklahoma City metro area. If you want more information than what I'm giving you here, please reach out to me. My information is in the description box below. I love helping buyers and sellers, especially buyers from out of state, find out where to live when they move here. I just love helping people discover, the right area to be, the right neighborhoods to be in, and then of course, the right house for them. So go ahead and check that out if you want more info. In the map, so we're on this side. So this side of Edmond, it's interesting because most of these addresses here are actually Oklahoma City. So they will be on Oklahoma City utilities, which will save you money because Edmond water, for whatever reason, it is more expensive than Oklahoma City water. Like maybe 3 times more expensive. So that's a bonus if you live over here. You are also, so you're an Oklahoma City address for most of these over here. You might be Edmond right in here, but you're Oklahoma City over here. But you are in the Edmond School District. So you are considered Edmond. And then it butts up over here. So it goes like, scroll in. It goes up to Covell up here, and then kind of down Western and over and across and down. And so that's where the Edmond School District ends. And right on the other side of that is Deer Creek Schools. And they're a great school district too. Living over here, you are really close to the turnpike. Although I will say you have to get off on Western if you live up here, and Western gets really, really congested in the morning and afternoon, the early evening hours when people are on and off work. So it does get pretty backed up. They've really expanded Portland up here, so you can get up and down here really quickly, although this is Deer Creek Schools over here. So, but you'll probably mesh your search if you're here searching, actually looking for houses. So what do people like about the West Side? Well, I have a friend and she is diehard West Side girl. She does not want to live on the East Side at all, ever. She likes how green it is over on this East Side, but for her, the West Side has everything. It's like the hustle, the bustle. It's got restaurants, shopping. You're close to the mall. You're close to Costco down here and Chisholm Creek, which has a lot of restaurants. You are close to golf clubs. You're closer to Lake Hefner. So if you're someone who likes all the amenities, you want to be inside of it all, then this might be the place for you. Now, the other part of this side, the middle has this too, but the West Side compared to over east of 35, it has what I will say more affordable housing. So it has more housing under $400,000. Over on this side, it's pretty difficult to find a house east of 35 right here that is under $400,000. So if you have a budget that's lower than that, then you most likely will find a house within Middle Edmond or West Edmond over here. If you need to go into the city or onto Tinker Air Force Base, you can either take this one down or this one down and head over to the 40, which is down here and over and across, because base is over here. Base is right there. So, okay, let's get back into our final neighborhoods.
I'm heading off Santa Fe and turning south into a very desirable neighborhood called Oakmont. Oakmont lots are 1/4 to half acres. These homes were built in the late 90s, early 2000s. The HOA is $525 a year, which is pretty low for a gated neighborhood. There's no pool or anything, but for a gated neighborhood, that's pretty low. Most gated neighborhoods are around $1,200 and up. These houses range in price from the mid 500,000s to the mid 600,000s. Most of these are 4-bed, 3 to 4 bath homes, and they're around 4,000 square feet in size. Again, like the other neighborhoods that we've been to, all the houses on the West Side are really close to amenities. So they're really close to schools, all the elementary, middle, high schools here. I think all of these are actually Santa Fe High School. They have different elementary schools, but they're all Santa Fe High School. They're really close to the schools. There's busing anyway for that. But they're close to schools and they're close to restaurants, foods, shopping, grocery stores, those type of amenities. I'm driving south down Western. So if we keep going south, you will run into the Kilpatrick Turnpike. But I'm going to turn west into a neighborhood over here called the Redlands. Most of these houses in here are 3-bed, 2-bath houses. They were built in the 80s and 90s. They do have smaller floor plans. They're around 1,600 square feet for these floor plans. The interesting thing about this neighborhood is when I was doing my research on it, Nothing in our MLS system showed that a home has been sold in here in the last 2 years, like year and a half to 2 years. So either people are reluctant to move in here, or a lot of these houses have been turned into rental homes. Based on the numbers that I'm seeing, if one did come up for sale in here, it would be in the 200,000s, the low 200,000s. So there might not have been a lot for sale in this neighborhood, but it is representative of others that you'll find in this area in this price range.
How is the west side? Hopefully this tour gave you more clarity about your Edmond options. If you want more information about Edmond, you can watch my other Edmond videos if you haven't seen them yet, or reach out to me directly for more information that I can customize to you. Until next time, happy moving.